It's just here with Piers, Corbyn, and we're just at an event in Southall, and we're going to be talking to Piers about the Khalistan movement, which has been gaining a lot of support in the West. And we're just going to ask him what his views are on the Khalistan movement.
Yeah, well, the important thing about the Khalistan movement is that it's part of what we would like to see is the breakup of the Indian superstate, which is a failed imperialist experiment. And of course, it's also a tool of the World Economic Forum, and Modi is one of their agents, and he wants to bring, along with them, a new world order, which we would call a new world tyranny. And sometimes these movements in different European or other countries or America don't look much beyond their own countries, but really we have to, because the World Economic Forum new tyranny is a world thing. And if we can win in Khalistan, then it will be a big dent to the whole of the World Economic Forum. And furthermore, we have to be clear about the political basis of this. We support self-determination of peoples, such as in the Punjab, or such as in East Ukraine, or in Scotland even, or parts of Spain. I mean, that has to be a basic thing.
So if tomorrow there was a referendum, say that the Sikhs said, or the Punjabi said, listen, we wanna vote, we want out, we want to show the world that we're not happy by being a part of this union, we want to leave. So here's the vote bank.
Yeah.
Do you think that the United Nations plus all these other countries in the West should be backing the Sikhs to say to them, listen, the Sikhs want a separate country, it's their right to self-determination, and why can't they have it?
Well, absolutely. The right of self-determination should be embodied in everything the United Nations actually does. It is in there about what it says, but not what it does, because they always want to try and prevent these things, because they're always trying to build superstates, extra large corporations, cooperations I might call them. But the European Union, if you like, has been a trial run for a world tyranny. And the Indian superstate is probably, a model in many respects of what they'd like to have. So these things have to be taken now.
What about the far-right groups that are growing in the UK and abroad? I mean, you got right-wing...
These things
Indian...
built by Modi, you mean?
Yes.
Yes, the RSS and others.
What do you think about them? Do you think that there should be a concern for for the British public and the British government? They should be taking some form of action against them, because they are getting organised in the UK, as we saw with the Leicester riots, and we've seen other programmes that they've been holding in the UK. And there was an MP that was in Harrow who was caught on camera supporting BJP and Modi's party.
Of course, and Bob Blackman himself is a friend of Modi's, and he drove his car into me when we were outside Parliament one day supporting Khalistan. There will be these extremist groups, and they are funded by Modi and others. Now, the funding ought to be publicised, and, when they get up to illegal activities, they ought to be arrested. But people need to know that these are put there by external forces.
What's your message to the Sikhs that don't support Khalistan at this current moment, and to the British public that are not aware about the Khalistan movement? What do you think that they should be doing for the next, if there is going to be a next referendum? Do you think that the British public should be supporting it?
Well, they should, yes. Obviously, the Khalistan independence is a fundamental right, and Sikhs who don't support it yet should do. But British people as well must support it, because it's a basic principle of world democracy, which has been taken away by the World Economic Forum.
Thank you, Piers, Corbyn. It's been a pleasure speaking on AK Media with you, and we hope to be chatting to you in the public in the future as well, and you joining us on our quests and programs that we do in the future. Thank you so much.